Good afternoon, welcome, and thank you for taking the time to speak to us at Jeppe Boats and Blades.
Thank you so much for having me around. Yeah. Very happy to share a bit about how my schooling went and how much rowing's impacted my life as well. So very glad to be here. Thanks for letting me have the opportunity to speak.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, talking about that, so just by way of introduction, your Jeppe rowing career, you coxed the first 8 in 2015 and 2016. You did 2 tours in the States, and the first one was in 2018 when you rode at the you coxed at the head of the the head of the Charles Boat Race.
Yeah.
And then in 2019 you coxed the under 23s, the 4 at the World Champs. So that isn't the end of it. You spent 2 seasons coaching St Andrews College in Grantown as well. So you've been a busy oarsman and
very involved. Yes.
Excellent. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, that's testimony to rowing and the fact that once you've got it, you just, it's under your skin. You don't get away from it. Yeah. Absolutely. So I guess just in terms of questions, so while rowing, what drew you to the sport in the first place?
It was actually a very interesting story. So my friend started rowing in primary school. I think I had 3 friends in primary school who started rowing for Jeppe then. And they tried to convince me to come and train, but obviously I didn't know if I'd be going to the school. So I promised them on the first day of school I'd be there for training. And I rocked up on the first day, and it just happened to be fitness. And I don't think I enjoyed it that much, but for them to put me through that much pain on the first day, I knew maybe this was the sport for me, And from then on, I just stayed on.
Oh, brilliant. So, I mean, just in terms of being a Jeppe boy oarsman, and of course after Jeppe as well, rowing's played an important part of your life. So, how exactly has it impacted your life to date?
Well, you become part of this rowing family. I mean, I've met people all over the world, everywhere in South Africa, who are just somehow connected through, whether it be like Jeppe or just rowing in general. And there's so many more people you can communicate with, and you just have friends for life. Also, just learning from rowing as a cox, your job is to work with different people and get the best out of them, and that's translated into sort of growing up and my life and just having to mix with different kinds of people and work with them. So really enjoyed what I've learned from my junior years of rowing. Yeah.
Excellent. So my experience of coxswains is that they're normally cheeky little guys. Is that true of yourself?
On the water, you have to back yourself as much as possible, even in the worst circumstances. You just have to act like you know what you're doing. And I suppose it's our job to be as cocky as we can.
Well, I think in my days, so the coxswain I think of in particular is John White, who was I think he's the only cox to have coxed first 8 for 3 seasons. And in his final season, which is my 83 season as well, he was actually the captain of the first 8, and he had quite a reputation. He what he lacked for, he had a lot to say, which often got him into. So he managed to talk himself out of it as well. So. As I'm sure that you're familiar with the Jeppe Boats and Blades cause, and what we've done to date, the fact that we're getting a really top of the range full carbon fiber boat for the club coming through in December. What do you think of the initiative? How do you think that's going to change Jeppe rowing, and how do you think we can get more people involved and to support the initiatives?
Well, to start off, I have to say I think it's a really great initiative. I was there at SA Champs this year to watch the boys come through in the first 8 and come 4th as well. So to be able to see that and seeing them having to row in a bishop's boat was a bit sad, considering they hadn't trained it the whole season. But I mean, with an 8 coming through, I know from first-hand experience, a new boat, confidence booster straight off the ball. So I'm really excited to see how much further they can go, and with the club in such a good position at the moment, it's really exciting as an old boy to see. So the initiative, I think, is really good at helping that. And yeah, I also know asking people directly for money is not an easy task. I know we've had to fundraise quite a few times for tours. So things like these interviews where you just being able to spread the word to so many more people just using a social media platform is just incredible.
Well, thank you for that. And, you know, coming back to 2020 champs, so those two races where the guys came first in the heats and fourth in the finals, I mean, you were there to witness it yourself, which is incredible. That's ultimately what got Christopher and myself to start off Jeppe Boats and Blades, really. And, you know, it was their spirit and their determination that really spoke to us, which is really, really great. So coming back to you as a Jeppe oarsman, I mean, with time at Jeppe and possibly even after that, can you just share a significant story or significant memory of something that you did or something that happened to you that you remember with great fondness?
Oh, there's way too many to share, but I think one would definitely have to be from going to under 23s last year and just lining up on a start line and being able to see countries like New Zealand, Australia, everyone on your side. You know, you watch rowing online and you see that like silence, and you hear that silence just before a race goes, and it's the exact same on the course, dead silence, just waiting for that buzzer and the drop of the thing to go. And that was, for me, it was a game changer, a very incredible experience that you can't really share. You have to experience it as well. Yeah. Really awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What a great privilege to represent the country and just to be able to do that. Wow, amazing. Well, Welcome. Thank you very much for your time. We sincerely appreciate just being able to chat with you, and you know, let's see what the future holds for you and Jeppe rowing Jeppe Boats and Blades.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I'm really excited to come back to Joburg and see if I can get involved in the rowing club. But I think really good job with the initiative. It's really good to see people caring for the boys and the equipment they have. So just like to thank you on behalf of someone who's a proud old boy as well.
Thank you very much. And then for everyone else out there, please feel free to go check out our website. I'll remind you of that address again. It's www.jeppeboatsandblades.co.za. And until we meet up again, keep pulling for gold. Thank you very much.